Your most awkward moments, guys. Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Awkward situations. You guys submitted your
हमने नहीं किया भाई, हमने नहीं किया. Straight up.
most awkward situations, and I will be reading them. And out of the responses that I went through, these were crazy to say the least. So without further ado, let's just begin. I was trying to take a whiz in school and I got caught up in a vape raid. In my school, there's only 3 bathrooms. I wanted to pee one day and I went to one of the bathrooms. It was locked because the janitor
What was this pixelated?
was cleaning in there. I went to use the other one. It was also locked because someone burnt a D on the wall and stole a urinal. What? Yo, what is going on at your school, bro? And the last one, let's just say I can't repeat it on this video. So I went to the first bathroom and it was open.
Last one में तुम्हें पता ही क्या हो रहा था. I get it क्या हो रहा था. I get it, bro. I get it, bro.
I took a piss and me and a couple of people were suddenly jumped by the school security guards called the vape unit. Their sole purpose is to catch vapors and smokers. They quote unquote arrested me and the other guys and we got
literally एक दिन मैं तुम्हें एक बात बताता हूँ, मेरे स्कूल की. जब मैं 10th में था, एक बच्चा वेप कर रहा था और वो लिटरली मैम को लगा लिटरली, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे वो नए आए थे, उस मैम को लगा कि लिटरली ये मार्कर है ब्रो. शी थॉट मार्कर है. वो कह रही है बेटे आग कैसे निकल रही है आपके मुंह से, एंड शी लिटरली उसे पता ही नहीं लगा हो क्या रहा है ब्रो. उसे लगा कि मार्कर है ब्रो लिटरली वो, और वो उसको लग रहा था कि he was having cigarette and shit in his hand.
Pulled on by the principal and I had to explain that I don't vape, so they searched my bag and sniffed my mouth.
Yup bro, yup, and they even sniff your hands.
And then I was in the clear. Yo, I don't know why the fuck they're sniffing your mouth, bro, but moving on. So this happened a few months ago. I went to a cafe I usually go to, and there was a new cashier there. She smiled and was asking me what I like to order. And me, being an idiot, I said the usual. And then we just stared at each other for a few seconds before I awkwardly correct myself by saying, sorry. I mean, I usually get a medium iced coffee with milk, no sugar. And then she just continued doing her job, making me the coffee. And after she was done making it, she
this was made, bro. This was definitely made.
Placed it on the counter and set the price to the cash register. While she was doing so, she decided to ask me how my day has been. And I responded with, yeah, it's going. And we just...
Bro, he was spitting facts. Abhi din pura nahi hua. Abhi mera chal raha hai din. He was spitting fucking facts. Bura laga.
Stared at each other again, and I felt so embarrassed. I quickly paid for the coffee and left the cafe without another word. That's rough, bro. I can't even lie. My name is Anthony. At the time of this story, I was in 9th grade. This happened in 2023. I was in English, and you know the class was boring as hell, so I asked the teacher if I could go use the bathroom. She let me go, but in reality, I was just going to the bathroom to text my friends.
Yo, bro, तुम literally class में भी text कर सकते हो, bro. वो अलग बात है, तुम चूतियों को चलाना नहीं आता class में phone. I get it.
Pull up.
I get it, bro. तुम कॉपी में literally फोन करके बैठ सकते हो. Literally स्कूल के टीचर इतने चूतिया होते हैं ना, लौड़ा कुछ पता नहीं लगता.
So we could just goof around. And by the way, an important thing to note is that I was new to the school. So at the time, I didn't know the layout. So I pull out my phone before walking in and I started texting my friends and I go into the stall all the way in the corner. And as I was reading their responses, I was just talking to myself, just mumbling their responses because I have a habit of talking out loud.
Yo, भाई सबसे चूतिया लोग होते हैं bro. Literally सबसे चूतिया लोग. वो क्लास में बच्चे नहीं होते जो लिखा होता है ब्रो बुक में कुछ टेक्स्ट वगैरह, वो लिटरली पढ़ के बोलते हैं ब्रो.
Texted me saying they pull up, so I just sat in the stall and waited. Then I hear somebody walk in and I call my friend's name. Kevin, JT, Delmer. As I'm
तेरे से बड़ा चूतिया कोई हो ही नहीं सकता. पहली बात तो स्कूल के वॉशरूम में है और लिटरली तो वहाँ के टेक्स्ट पर इतनी जोर से बोल रहा है भैंचो. This is not mumbling, this is shouting, motherfucker.
Shouting their names, the stall door next to me closes, but they don't say anything. So I assume it's just some random. It's been 3 minutes of me waiting, and I text them asking where they are, and they reply that they're already at the bathroom, and they're waiting for me. I'm confused, and I think I went to the wrong bathroom, but I ask them, and they tell me that they're at the right bathroom. So I open the stall, and I go outside to check. I pass someone walking, and it's a girl. We
bro was literally in girls washroom, bro.
Locked eyes as we walked past
सबसे अजीब चीज है, मेरे साथ आज तक नहीं हुआ bro ये, by the way.
each other, and she gave me a weird look. I was mad confused.
Weird look, bro. Weird look ही देगी bro. I was mad confused. मैं तो gay हूँ, मैं आ सकता हूँ.
So I looked up after I walked out,
bro,
only to see that it was the girls' bathroom. I felt like such a dumbass, bro. You don't even understand. I love your videos, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. But yeah, holy shit, dude.
Holy shit.
I would have moved. But seriously though, I've never experienced anything in that caliber, so bro, I can't even imagine how you were feeling. This one happened to me when I was giving a speech for communication.
यो स्पीच देते हुए नर्वस बहुत ज़्यादा लोग हो जाते हैं, मैं भी हो जाता था, मैं लिटरली थॉट बोलते हुए हो जाता था स्पीच की, तो वहाँ की
I have no
स्पीच
feet and I use prosthetics to make up
कैलिबर ही नहीं है ब्रो देने
for it. So sometimes it gets uncomfortable and I have to shift around. Well, because of that, my teacher said, quote, "You have very happy feet." Like, bro, you have happy feet? What? Okay, this
You can have happy face, but how the fuck do you have happy feet, bro?
dude thinks he's got jokes. I swear that's how all these teachers move, bro. It's like the moment you get up in front of the class, they start cracking jokes.
लिटरली, और जोक्स भी इतने फुद्दू फुद्दू होते हैं, और लिटरली बच्चे वही हंसते हैं ब्रो जो नए नए नंबर चाहिए होते हैं टीचरों से ब्रो। टॉपर बच्चे, व्हाट अ जोक मैम।
For a school competition, I needed to go to the restroom. I saw someone with similar shoes and pants as my closest friend walk into the stall next to me, and I decided to grab their leg to only realize it wasn't them. I stayed in the stall long after the person left to not know whoever that person's leg was, just to save myself from the embarrassment. I feel like everybody's got awkward ass moments, so I can't just sit here and be like, haha, wow, that was so awkward, without exposing myself. So I will be putting mine at the end. Yo, Birdie, I love your videos, dude. Keep up the insane work. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm on a date with this girl and she's drop dead gorgeous. I decided to take her to the movies because she was telling me how she wanted to go see Zootopia 2 for a while.
That movie sucks, bro. That is the worst movie. और लिटरली ये जो जितनी भी चूतियां हैं ब्रो, इतने तुम बड़े हो गए, लिटरली अभी तुम डिज्नी शर्ट देखते हो।
So I asked her if she wanted to go with me. We get to the scene where Nick and
This is the worst movie, by the way.
Judy are breaking into the Zootennial Gala, and my dumb ass thinks it's a good idea to put my arm around her. And
तुम मिला भी नहीं है उससे, और तुम अच्छे से उसे जानता ही नहीं, पहली बार तुम बाहर आए और bro, it would be cool type shit, bro.
I'm not even kidding you. This girl screamed at the top of her.
लिटरली तो उसके साथ गई भी क्यों थी ब्रो? यहाँ पे वो पूरा गलत नहीं है बंदा, लेकिन लिटरली तू गई क्यों उसके साथ? लेकिन अगर तेरे को हाथ रखने पे इतनी तकलीफ हो जा रही है उससे, I don't get it,
lungs in this packed ass cinema so loud that 2 of the employees came rushing over to see what happened. And they had to pause the movie, and we just
bro, movie pause भी होती है ऐसे? I don't know, bro. I don't know. कभी हुई नहीं मेरी आंखों के सामने।
sat there in silence for the entire date after that. What did I do wrong, bro? And now I'm not really that experienced in this field, so I can't
Same. We swing the same, bro.
really say this with 100% certainty, but maybe she just thought, I don't know, you guys were going as friends, or maybe
तो दोस्त की तरह ही किया था वैसे तो।
maybe she just wasn't ready for all that. I don't think you did anything wrong, to be honest. Maybe it was just some kind of miscommunication. All right, bro, so this one is basically a horror story too. Family gatherings, where there's always some random family member that appears only at these gatherings. And when you see them, they're all like, oh, it's been so long, or
It's been so long. How are your studies? तेरी पढ़ाई कैसे चल रही है? आगे जाके क्या करना है?
I remember when I was changing your diapers. Like, what do I even say in that moment? Truly one of the scariest and
I remember I used to change your diapers. Bro, what the fuck? तेरे भी तो कोई ना कोई डायपर चेंज करता ही होगा महंचोन।
awkward things of my life. Never recovered from the awkwardness after that. Love your videos, by the way, man. You're doing good. But yeah, first of all, thank you, bro. And this is definitely the worst shit to get hit with at the family function. Like, okay, bro, I did not need to know that you were changing my diapers. Like, I definitely could have went my whole life without knowing that. I do freelance tech support to make some extra income. One time I was trying to help this lady out with something, and she kept pulling up her nudes on her Mac.
What?
Were changing my diapers. Like, I definitely could have went my whole life without knowing
Guys, wait this shit.
that. I do freelance tech support to make some extra income. One time I was trying to help this lady out with something, and she kept pulling up her nudes on her her Mac by accident. I saw everything. Every old lady part you could imagine. She must have pulled them up like 4 or 5 times by accident over the
Oh guys, what the fuck was that?
course of an hour. And the whole time, her dog was just staring at me like he just saw someone get shot. Those images are still burnt into my mind. And to this day, she has not called me back for another job. P.S. There have been other times I've had old people open their computers for me, and it went straight to the hub.
Hub.
Holy shit. I don't know what's in the water with these geezers.
Bro, literally old people are just freak, man.
Bro, I guess they're just freaked out or something. Even after being a veteran of life, I don't know. I guess they still got it, bro. When I was in year
You have kids, why the fuck are you watching it, bro?
10, I finished school at 3:30 and had football training at 5:30. So I had to walk 20 minutes to get to the train home and instantly started getting ready for training. As I had left the school, I realized I had left my jacket inside. So I checked the time and saw that if I went all the way around the school to get from the entrance, I'd miss my train. So I decided to climb the fence. Had
Bro,
some sharp
ऐसे
spike
काफी लोग करते हैं.
bit thingies on top of it. As I was trying to put my foot over it, my
Bro will literally fall 10 to 20 times. Why calling me that?
sock got caught on the spike
What?
thing, and suddenly I was stuck halfway up the fence with one foot holding my whole weight and the other in being held by the spike thing. People literally walked past me, seeing me having my legs spread fully
मदद ही नहीं करी इसकी, bro. What the fuck?
90 degrees, and no one helped me and just walked
That's
out.
really bad, bro. That's really bad. कर्मा होगा भाई उनके साथ. I get it, bro. कर्मा होगा, bro. कर्मा. कर्मा is a bitch और वो होके रहेगा, bro. Believe in me, bro. कहाँ गया वो बूढ़े को?
But when I was applying for colleges, I got it's nuts that nobody did anything. They literally saw you hanging from the fence and just kept walking like nothing was happening.
कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा, bro. You are invisible, bitch.
Bro, that's crazy. So this wasn't too long ago, but when I was applying for colleges, I got super anxious to see what I had a good chance to get. I was constantly looking up Reddit posts and seeing stats of people that got in. I found one of those websites, I forgot which one, but it was one of those websites where you put all your information in to calculate your chances. So I signed up for it. It asked me for my address, and I thought it was kind of weird, so I put my friend's address. But I hadn't talked to this dude since freshman or sophomore year. Anyways, after a month or two, I get a text from him. Turns out he got mail and
Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
promotional letters with my name on it to his house. And he was asking me why it has my name on it. And when he texted me, I was in the middle of a family function. So I was just looking through my phone, trying to find the website to change the address. And he saw that I left him on red. I texted him back the stupidest response, like, oh, what is that? I tried to play it dumb. I was stressing out and I couldn't even change the address through my phone. I still don't know what website it was because the one I thought it was, that wasn't it. So he's probably still gonna get letters in the future. So one time I was talking to this guy and I really liked him. And one of our mutual friends was hosting her nursing school graduation party. And we both decided to go. The party was at night and I was busy throughout the day running errands with my friends, and I remember telling them that I really had to fart, but it wouldn't come out. This is really important for later.
What?
Here in the story. So moving on to the graduation party, everybody was having a good time when out of nowhere I feel my vision going black and I'm getting super lightheaded and I pass out. And I woke up and saw the guy I really liked and my friends checking up on me. The girl who was graduating told me I could. The girl who God, bro, what the? Yo, I can't read